They don't need chains to own you. The most dangerous prison has no walls. It is built entirely from what other people think of you, and you built it yourself. Let me tell you something they never taught you. Every time you get angry at an insult, someone just pulled your string. Every time you light up from a compliment, someone just pulled your string. You think you're reacting? You're not. You're being operated. And the worst part, you have been operated your entire life, since childhood, since the first time someone told you, "Good job," and you felt something warm inside. That warmth was not love. That was conditioning. This is the oldest manipulation in existence. Praise you, and you'll do anything to keep it coming. Insult you, and you'll do anything to prove them wrong. Both reactions, both controlled, both predictable. And predictable people are easy people. Easy to use, easy to direct, easy to destroy. Think about it. The employee who needs his boss's approval will overwork himself into silence. The man who cannot stand being disrespected will walk into every trap set for him. The woman who lives for compliments will slowly become whoever people want her to be. None of them chose this. They were built this way, carefully, quietly, deliberately. The truly dangerous person in the room, he doesn't flinch at the insult. He doesn't glow from the praise. He just watches, because he knows something you don't. Whoever controls your emotions controls your decisions. Whoever controls your decisions controls your life. This is not theory. This is how power actually works. The most controlled people in the world are not in chains. They are in offices, in relationships, in social circles, smiling, performing, desperate, and completely convinced they are free. Society didn't teach you to care about its opinion by accident. It was by design. From the moment you entered school, you were graded, not just on knowledge, on behavior, on compliance, on how well you performed for the approval of others. A man who fears judgment stays in line. A man who craves approval stays useful. They don't want you free. They want you manageable. And the most manageable person is the one who manages himself on their behalf. You became your own prison guard. You locked the door. You threw away the key. And you called it caring what people think. Psychologists have a name for this. They call it external validation dependency. But let me translate that into reality. It means your sense of self does not belong to you. It is rented from the people around you. And the rent is due every single day. Every morning you wake up and unconsciously ask, what will they think of me today? Every decision filtered through their imaginary eyes. Every achievement measured by their reaction. Every failure amplified by their judgment. You are not living your life. You are performing it for an audience that isn't even watching. So here is what the immortal understands, that the ordinary man never will. Your reaction is your weakness. Your need for validation is your leash. And every person who can make you feel owns a piece of you. The man who insulted you this morning, he lived in your head rent-free all day. The person who didn't reply to your message, they controlled your mood for hours. The colleague who ignored your idea in the meeting, they made you question yourself for days. None of them had power over you. You gave it to them, willingly, unconsciously, every single time. So what does freedom actually look like? It doesn't look like anger. Angry people are still reacting, still controlled, just loudly. It doesn't look like rebellion. Rebels define themselves by what they're against. That is still a cage. True freedom looks like indifference, not coldness, not cruelty, but a deep, unshakable sense of self that does not move when the wind changes direction. The man who has this cannot be manipulated through praise, cannot be broken through insults, cannot be controlled through fear of judgment. He has become ungovernable. Cut the strings, not with anger, not with rebellion, with something far more terrifying to them: indifference. The day you stop reacting is the day you become ungovernable, and an ungovernable man is the one thing this world was never built to handle, because they built this world for people who need to belong, for people who need to be seen, for people who cannot survive the silence of their own judgment. But you are no longer that person. They fear the angry man, but they are destroyed by the unbothered one, the immortal.